75% of success is actually just showing up. So thank you guys for showing up. Hello, hello, everyone. So yes, we definitely want to respect your time. So I'm not going to take long. But this is a very special night. You know, this is our first launch for the ladies of Team 2 Weeks Notice. I definitely want to make sure I give a huge shout out to Tanisha Cook for putting this all together, as well as the other women in this group. You know, we are women. I will just say what our mission statement is, okay? Our mission is to educate, empower, and encourage women in our communities to create generational wealth and build legacies for themselves and their families, okay? So we love you guys. I see you guys as queens. You know, this is why, for those of you that don't know, I go by Queen Dish because I consider all of my women queens. We are queens. We are beautiful women and men of God. And there's no reason for us not to consider ourselves royalty, okay? So the women here in this group, we are pretty much Forex traders, okay? So some of you may not have heard or don't know what Forex is. Forex stands for foreign exchange. It's a blessing that I have come across. I know some of the other women in this group, it's been a blessing to them. It's definitely something different. It is something different. And sometimes you have to do something different to get a different result, right? You don't want to sound like a broken record all the time, okay? So I'm going to be talking about Forex. Again, it stands for foreign exchange, but I want you guys to just be open. Whoever invited you guys to the call, thank you. And you definitely want to get back in contact with that person to let them know, you know, your thoughts about the whole thing. Definitely get back with them at the end of this presentation. But I want to set you guys up because mindset is such an important thing when it comes to really doing anything. Your mindset and the space that you're in, okay? So like I said, sometimes you have to do something different to get a different result. And money sometimes is something that we all have some negative conditioning about, okay? We have some negative programming when it comes to money. Some of us don't really feel worthy of having money. Some of us grew up hearing money doesn't grow on trees, you know, so for that reason, a lot of us have a lot of negative hangups when it comes to money. And a lot of us have conditioning to where we only feel or believe that getting a job or having a job is the only way to make money. And it's not, okay? There are other ways to make money. So if you do have some financial goals, if you have some things that you're looking to accomplish, whether it's a year, 2, 3 years from now, this is an excellent time, a very exciting time that you want to be open. You want to be open to the possibilities of how things can manifest and come about for you to accomplish those goals and those dreams, okay? So foreign exchange, I'm going to get the presentation up here, but again, foreign exchange stands for, Forex stands for foreign exchange. A lot of people hear about the New York Stock Exchange, and that's where their minds go to first. And actually, Forex is even bigger than the New York Stock Exchange. It's one of the largest financial markets in the world. Everyday people like me and you and Tanisha, they're trading in the foreign exchange market. And if you didn't know, if you have a bank account, ladies and gentlemen, your bank is trading your money in the foreign exchange market. Now, the sad part about that is you're only getting pennies back. Okay, they're making millions, really billions. Let's be honest, probably billions. And you're only getting pennies back, ladies and gentlemen. You're only getting pennies back. When you look at your statement from your bank, I want you guys to take a look at that. And I want you to look at the interest, okay? Because it might, unfortunately, just say 1 cent. You know what? It might even say 10. It might even say 10 cents, okay? Now, if you think of that on a year, 10 cents a month, there are 12 months in a year. Your bank will have paid you $1.20 in interest in an entire year when they are making millions of dollars in the foreign exchange market with your money, right? So what if there was a way that you could essentially beat the bank and not allow them to have so much fun with your money, right? So one of our hashtags in the Team 2 Weeks notice, oh gosh. So in the chat, I see this. Oh, that's nice, Salvia. She got $2.40 for the entire year. That's so special. Oh. Oh. Well, that's more than $1.20, right? Go. But really, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's almost offensive, right, Salvia? That's almost offensive.
It absolutely is. That's why I say go Forex all day. This is when you say beat the bank, it's not a joke. When you look at 20 cents a month, wow. There are no words.
20 cents a month. Okay. $2.40. Well, you know, the beauty about what we do and this blessing, because I consider it a blessing that we opened ourselves up to be able to receive and take part in, essentially it's a movement, is Forex in the foreign exchange market. $2.40, you guys, you could make that, gosh, you know how fast you can make that in the foreign exchange market. It would just make your bank look so bad, okay? But let me get right into it. Let me go ahead and, if you could, Tanisha, get my screen up here. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. All right. So you want to be able to multiply your money. You know, as I talked about the conditioning and how a lot of us have been conditioned with negative money beliefs, we were never really taught to make our money work for us. We were taught to work for our money, and hard at that, long laboring hours, okay? Some of you may have a part-time job. Some of you may have 2 part-time jobs, or you may know someone that has a part-time job or more than 1 part-time job. You know, and sometimes you just have to wonder, is there a better way? And the beauty about Forex is you do have to invest in yourself and the time to learn a skill to help you multiply your money, but you certainly don't have to go work for someone else, get off from your first job, then go work laborious long hours for another job. Nope, you don't even have to do that, okay? So in multiplying your money, there's a platform, okay, an educational platform, which is iMarkets Live. And this is a platform in which you are able to learn the skill to help you multiply your money, okay? So I want to definitely put the disclaimer out there from now that past profits do not equal future profits, okay? Past profits do not equal future profits. You trade at your own risk. You will trade at your own risk, okay? But as I mentioned, the foreign exchange market is one of the largest financial markets in the world. You're talking about $5.3 trillion a day, okay? And it's probably more. It is probably more. It's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And a lot of you may have heard of the cryptocurrency. That's another, anticipated to be $1 trillion. And that market is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So foreign exchange, all it is, if any of you have traveled, and I'm sure that you have, and you go into the airport and you think, anyone especially just traveling internationally, when you go and you see the numbers for the currencies, that's all that Forex is. So it's legal. It's nothing illegal. It is absolutely legal. That's all it is. You're exchanging one currency for another. And the beauty about this, it's so convenient. Okay, you can do all of this from the beauty and confines of your couch. You don't have to be sitting in front of a laptop. You can trade on any device. So your phone, your iPad, or wait, no, is it iPad, right? I'm about to say iPod. Yes, you got to keep up with technology. So your iPad, your phone, your laptop, okay, as long as you have this little beautiful thing, you can trade from the beach while you sip your Mai Tai, okay? So iMarkets Live, it's one of the largest online Forex educational platforms. We have some excellent leadership here, okay? This company was founded in 2013. Christopher Terry is the CEO. He's very passionate, very passionate about what he does. We just came back from this amazing event in Florida called IML Soars. And myself, several other queens in this group, and some of the men that are on this call, they were also down at IML Soars. And it was absolutely just, I don't even know if words can explain. I'm sure some of the other people in this group can speak to that, but leadership and being in a company but around other like-minded people really makes a difference. And when those people are passionate and they really want you to win and succeed, it makes a difference. And this is that type of company. He's that type of CEO. The leadership here, it is stellar and top notch. So you guys would never ever be left to the wolves, because you have, of course, you have me, you have Tanisha and other people in the group that will help you and want you to succeed, okay? So the iMarkets Live Academy, this is where you would start off, okay? The beauty about this is that you have beginners all the way up to advanced levels. They have over 100+ educational videos. So you're going to get all of the information that you need. All of the tools are here in this platform to help you succeed and win, to be able to multiply your money and beat the bank. Another thing that they do have now is that it's in multiple languages. So you don't have to worry about, oh, well, it's only in English, or if you happen to have some other people that speak a different language, they have them available now in different languages. And you can always go back. It's not something like if you watch it one time, it just goes away. You can always go back and watch the video again as much as you need to get any type of refresher that you need, and just keep training and keep it ongoing, keep your learning ongoing, okay? The iMarkets Live TV, this is like, I don't know what the word is to describe this, but it essentially is like gold, okay? This is where you get the opportunity to learn live. And live meaning we have expert traders and educators that are literally, they are going through, they are scanning the charts, they are going over the very things that you learn in the IML Academy to help you to succeed. So when you learn something, for example, like a stop loss, and you learn about that, and then you come over to iMarkets Live TV and you follow along live with one of the educators, you're able to now put things together and it starts to make sense for you. So it essentially brings the iMarkets Academy to life. And same thing, a number of videos from basic all the way up to advanced, and also in different languages. And another, again, the beauty of this is that even if you cannot get on a live training, which they're doing throughout the entire day, so it's not like they're only from 8 to 9 or only from 12 to 1. The trainers are training throughout the entire day, okay? But if you, for some reason, can't make it to one of the trainings, guess what? All you have to do is go back in and watch the recording because they record it. And therefore you will have access to watch the live training if you weren't able to be on it. So between the iMarkets Live Academy and the iMarkets Live TV, you guys have everything that you really need to succeed. You know, you do have to just invest the time to learn the skill because it's a skill, okay? But you want to learn the skill so that way we don't want to say that you're not going to need IML, of course, but we want you, and even the CEO, his intention is to empower individuals as well. So we want to empower you to learn the skill so you can do it on your own. IML is going to be here and we want you to be here, but we want you to learn the skill so you can do it on your own and not necessarily, have to be plugged in like that, okay? So something else that we also offer is the harmonic scanner. A lot of traders love this. It basically scans the market. I know it probably looks like a butterfly and you have no idea what that thing is, but don't let that overwhelm you, okay? Again, this is completely foreign to some people and completely new. And so I understand, but just keep an open mind. With a harmonic scanner, it scans the market for you. It gives you your risk points. It gives you your entries. They love it. A lot of traders love it. And in the iMarkets Live TV, you have some trainers, some specific educators that focus solely on the harmonic scanner. So again, you're never ever going to just be left to not know what you're doing because they have specific educators that focus on specific products just to help you with it. So there's a trainer that will help you learn different tips and strategies for the harmonic scanner. And another thing that we have similar to the harmonic scanner is the web analyzer. And same thing. We have trainers and educators that focus solely on the web analyzer to give you tips and tricks and help you analyze the market to be able, to know probably when to get in, give you some different trade ideas. So almost basically like the harmonic scanner, but same thing, works in real time with the markets. An excellent web tool between the harmonic scanner, the web analyzer, iMarkets Live Academy, iMarkets Live TV. I think we called it just rains money. You just think it just might be raining money someday, So the CEO himself, Mr. Christopher Terry, he has been doing this for years. You're talking about a 25-year veteran doing Forex and trading. And he does swing trades. Okay, he loves the company, his mission so much that he now does a night owl session. So the man, out of all the stuff that he already does, I'm sure, and his busy plate of things that he does, he now does a night owl session. And it's late at night. I want to say it's midnight. And he comes on and he scans the market and gives everyone ideas. It's very hands-on. So you have what you need. You absolutely have what you need. And this comes directly from the CEO. How many CEOs do you know honestly, truly care for their people, their real mission, and would do something like this? He sends them out himself, okay? So something else that we also offer, the company offers, is swipe trades. So a lot of people love swipe trades. Do you know how to copy and paste? It's as simple as that. Do you know how to copy and paste? Because if you do, you can do swipe trades. This is for really the beginner. You don't have to have any experience to do swipe trades because it's coming directly from your phone. You are literally getting alerts with all of the information that you need, okay? Your entries, your stop loss, when to take profit. If the market decided to do something different, they will give you another alert and say, hey, we told you to, go to this profit. go ahead and break even. In other words, take the money and run. So this comes from other expert traders. You just get them right on your phone, and you have the ability to take one, to not take one. But people love swipe trades because, again, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You just have to have the app on your phone, and it will literally, the trainers will send them out, and you will see from your phone, oh, maybe I could take this, I could take that, and boom. And you honestly could be making money just like that. It is that simple. If you can copy and paste, honey, you can do swipe trades, okay? Something else that we also offer is Swipe Coin. Same thing. Master educators sending the information to you. You've got your risk points, your notes, all of the information that you need, again, from the beauty of your phone. It is right from your phone. So you do not have to be in front of your laptop, you guys. You just have to have your phone, okay? So now we get to the part about money. And give me a second here. Okay. Why can I not see this? Give me 1 second here. Okay. So the IML Academy, the IML TV, the harmonic scanner, and swing trades, okay? You get all of that wealth of information, all of the trainers, the swing trades that come directly from the CEO. All of that you get for $195. And the $195 is a one-time fee. And then it is $145 plus tax after that. I know when we get to this part, a lot of people get, they get, I don't want to say antsy, but they get hung up on costs. And what I want you guys to just think about is your priority. Your priority when it comes to your financial freedom, okay? Is becoming financially free a priority for you? Is sending your child to college and your child not having to take out a whole bunch of loans, is that a priority for you? Having money set aside for possibly when they graduate, is that a priority for you? If you like to travel, is that a priority for you? If you don't want to work in corporate America for the rest of your life until you're 65, is that a priority for you? $195. One of our mentors, he came to our area, and he basically said, if you're complaining about if you cannot afford $195, then if anything, you should be saying to yourself, let this be the last time that I cannot afford $195. Let this be the last time that I am in a position to not be able to afford $195. Some of us spend that amount in about 2 weeks just on food. If you eat out, some people spend about $20 a day. You think breakfast, lunch, and dinner, $20 a day, easily. That right there in a typical work week is $100. So within 2 weeks, you will have spent more on food than you will have on the cost of this one-time fee to place yourself in a position to be financially free, to prosper, to have some additional income coming in, okay? So it's just a matter of priorities, okay? So swipe trades, like I just talked about, and the Swipe Coin and the Web Analyzer, these are add-ons. It's not something that you have to get. Some traders, honestly, they have all three. It's really up to you. You will find what works for you once you get in. You may like swipe trades. You may like Swipe Coin. It is really up to you, okay? They are additional. But everything that I mentioned previously with the TV, the Academy, the harmonic scanner, and the swing trades from the CEO himself, that's already included in your monthly subscription fee, okay? So if you, let me also make it clear that you can just trade, okay? The beauty about this as well is that you can just trade. So you don't have to build a business. You do not have to recruit anyone. You can simply just trade. We can be like the trading queens, and that's it, okay? But there are some people that do like to build a business. They like network marketing, okay? That's great. But if you don't like to talk to people, I'm not going to judge you. I promise. If you don't like to talk to people and you just want to trade and learn the skill to be able to multiply your money, create generational wealth for yourself, your loved ones, that is perfectly fine. Okay, but I want to make sure that you understand that there's a to and free. So the to and free is if you get 2 people to enroll under you, okay, then that $145 a month plus tax, that becomes waived. And you don't have to worry about paying that again. As long as you have your 2 people, that is completely waived. Excuse me. So you can absolutely trade, just be a trader, learning the skill. However, at minimum, some people just like to, who do still choose to trade only, get your 2 and free, so at least you don't have to worry about the monthly subscription fee. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else, okay? But for those individuals that do like to build a business and like the idea of residual income, I'm going to be speaking to you, and I'm going to speak briefly on that. So if you just want to trade, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you can stop here. You can get back with the person that invited you to this call, and tell them you are excited and ready to roll, because who really doesn't want to be financially free? We may have some limiting beliefs, we may have some things within ourselves that we have to get over, okay? We have to come to a point within ourselves where we realize and recognize that God wants us to be prosperous. We were meant to be abundant. We weren't meant to just come on this earth and struggle the entire time, right? So you can just get back with the person who invited you to this call, if that's going to be you, just on the trading side. And then we want to go ahead and wish you well for the rest of this evening, okay? But for those of you who may be interested on the other side, I'm going to briefly touch on that, because what you guys are going to become, if you're interested in that side, would be an independent business owner, okay? So the way that it works is, I'm just going to say A. So if you bring someone in, that will be A, and you get $35 for A. If A brings in B, then you get $10. Now, if B brings in C, you get $5. Okay, so it goes just down like that. Okay, now based on how many people you bring in will determine your ranking. Okay, so as an example, as you can see here, if you have 3 people, you become a platinum 150. If you have 12 people, 12 active people in your organization, then it will be platinum 600. And then if you have 30, for example, in your organization, you would become a platinum 1000. So it just depends on how many people that you have in your organization that determines your ranking. So I'm not going to go through all of these, but as you can see here, there are different levels for the compensation plan, just depending on how many people that you have in your business. So the Platinum 1000, your weekly residuals, okay, would be $250. So if you had 30 people in your business, you would be getting an additional $1,000 a month. And that's not even including what you make from trading, okay? So just think about the residual income. For those of you that like this part, this is just residual income, honey. Look at the Platinum 2000, $500 a week. So you're making $2,000 a month. And it just keeps going all the way up. We just came back from that IML Source event, And I believe we're going to be adding another level after the chairman 500. Okay, so honey, the sky is not the limit. You are your only limit, but based on how many you have in your business will depend on your ranking. Okay, and these are just bonuses. Okay, I don't want you guys to get too hung up on that, but I wanted you to see so you have an idea. Okay, so we have come to the end of the presentation, and as you can see, it asks you, do you feel like you are at a crossroad in life? Do you feel that you were meant for something more? A lot of us are in a position, whether that is in a job, but you may be in a place in life where you do feel like there is something else I'm searching for. There's something else that I want. I want to travel more. I want more time with my family. I don't want to have to work as hard or maybe as long. And especially if you have a part-time or, 2 part-time jobs, you want something more, and you know what? I'm going to tell you, you deserve something more. Sometimes because of how we're conditioned, you need somebody to give you permission. And so Queen Deesh gives you permission to be successful. I give you permission to be abundant. I give you permission to put yourself first. That's really hard for a lot of us. I give you permission to put yourself first and to put yourself in a position for you to prosper because you deserve to prosper. But sometimes the blessing, it may come in a way that you're not expecting. It may come in a way that you're not expecting. And so sometimes we reject it, okay? I will be honest and very transparent with you all. I didn't know about Forex at all. I knew about the New York Stock Exchange. So, when this whole Forex thing came around, I was like, okay. But I was open. And that's the thing. I was open-minded. I was open, and I didn't reject it just because it was different. Just because it was different. Sometimes you need different. So just because it may be something that you may not know, I would say don't reject it. Don't be closed-minded to it. Just try to be open, because a job, J-O-B, just over broke, that is not the only way for you all to increase your income or improve your finances, get to financial freedom, and accomplish some of your financial goals. There are other ways for you to make money. And Forex is certainly one way. Let me see here. Tanisha, if you want to quickly just mention, because Salvia came on earlier, if you just want to mention quickly, how you kind of got into Forex and, what your mindset was, because, we want to be honest that this is not something a lot of people know about. And I know when you come across it at first, you may reject it or you may feel overwhelmed because you're thinking, oh, I just saw the harmonic scanner and it looks like a butterfly. What is this craziness? But if you could just for a second kind of just talk about, what it's done for you and maybe give them some inspiration.
So good evening again, and I just want to thank everybody again for getting on our overview call tonight, the launch of Ladies of Team 2 Week Notice overview. Very quickly, I was initially introduced to Team 2 Week Notice through the founder of the team, Dante. Dante and I have known each other for years. We've done community events. And at the time, I was working 2 jobs, working full-time for the school district, working part-time at a retail job. And I was wanting to learn how to trade, but I could not find anybody who would take the time to help me. And so when Dante hit me up on LinkedIn, I was like, yes, this is something I've been wanting to do. Didn't know anything about trading. I was just excited that Dante was like, sis, I got you. I told him, I said, you can't leave me hanging. If I do this, you got to be there with me. And that's one of the things that I love about Team 2 Week Notice, because we have been a family. we sat down, and over the phone, we came up with a 30-day plan. And I said, Dante, I want to get off this part-time job. I'm tired of giving all my time to these jobs. And I'm making money, but I don't have time to spend it. I'm exhausted. And so he said, sis, I got you. And we came up with a 30-day plan. And 30 days later, I put my 2-week notice in on my part-time job. And I have not looked back since. It has been the best decision that I've made. This was April. Fast forward to June. I was in a car accident, and I actually have not worked since June 21st. So I've spent most of my time not working since I've been in Team 2-week notice and involved in Forex trading. And honestly, Queen Deesh went into the business side of it. The business side is actually what has helped me even more since I haven't been working. I was one of those ones when I was first introduced to it. Nope, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to convince nobody. I just want to trade and make me some money. And that's what I did. I focused on trading. Now, initially, I couldn't read charts. I didn't know nothing about trading. I was scared of the charts. So I told Dante, I don't want to see it. I just want to do swipe trades. Just give me the trades. Let me put them in. Let me make my money and keep it moving. And so initially, that's what I did. I focused strictly on swipe trades. And I was able to use swipe trades to help me get off my part-time job. But since then, it was like, and it happened the way that it happened. It was nothing but God. I'm hoping all of you on here believe in a higher power, whatever you call them. I know that was God for me, because that's when I was kind of nudged into the IBO side, into the business side. And through that, since I haven't been working, some of you know, if you've got injured before or workman's comp, short-term disability does not cover everything. It doesn't pay 100% of your salary. So, 60% of my salary from my full-time job, the IBO residual income kicked in. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I've had more money in my accounts since I haven't been working than I had when I was working.
Woo, that's a sermon right there.
Exactly. I'm getting some chills, y'all. Getting some chills. I'm not worried about money. I have not stressed about money. I went out today and I did a little spending because I was like, you know what? I done been through some things. I want to go spend a little money, but you know what? I can do it now and not have to worry about, am I using bill money? You know what I'm saying? Because I want a new lipstick, or I want a new pair of shoes. Am I gonna mess up my bill money? I haven't had to worry about that. And so, going back to the mission statement of Ladies of Team 2-week notice that Queen Deesh touched on, our mission is to overall make us better women, push us in a direction to become entrepreneurs, and we hold each other accountable, set goals, reach those goals, hold each other accountable for setting those goals. I'm talking about overall health and wellness. Yes, I've been on disability, short-term disability, but you know what? I've had some awesome days. My team has been right there with me. So all of that to say, this has been an awesome experience for me. And now I don't have a problem talking about it because I can share my story. And I don't have to sell you on anything. You understand what I'm saying? Either you want this or you don't.
Yeah.
Am I going to be upset? Because, everything is not for everybody. I get that. But I'm telling you, give it a chance.
Absolutely.
What won't hurt?
Absolutely. And thank you so much for sharing that. You have to be open. And a lot of people want something different, but unfortunately they're not willing to do something different. And that's just, we all know the definition of insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over, and you're actually expecting a different result. So you have to do something different. If what you have been doing is not working, You have to do something different. And again, I said it on a previous presentation that the lottery is here. I'm not opposed to someone playing the lottery, but guess what? While you are playing the lottery, you could easily be learning this skill, and you could be multiplying your money until you win the lottery. Okay, so there are so many different ways that you could certainly make money, but Forex, it's not hard. I want to be honest. I don't want to say, oh, it's just so easy and you're just going to get it overnight. You're not, but it's not hard. And I don't think anybody in our group can really honestly say, oh, it's so hard. It's not hard. It's just different. It's just different. But if you take the time to invest in yourself, because you have to invest the time and the energy, the effort to learn the skill. If you invest the time and you go into your IML Academy and you go into IML TV, whether it's live or it's just, watching the recording, and you get those tips and those tricks and you listen to the expert traders, there's no reason for you not to get it. If you invest the time, there's no reason for you not to get it. And you have all of us. We're here. We help each other. That's something we definitely want to make sure that we let you guys know. IML, the educators, everybody wants you to win, but you're going to be coming into essentially a family. Like, we're like a family. If you would have seen us in Florida, one big happy family. I mean, we break bread together. I mean, I don't think anybody cried yet, but we laugh, we have fun together. I mean, you want to be a part of a group, like-minded people who are progressing in their lives and who also want you to progress. And so we're all going to win together. And really, I mean, 2 weeks notice, we're working towards putting in the 2 weeks notice. I mean, really, okay? Because we deserve more. We absolutely deserve more. And we're not knocking anybody that's at work. I'm still in corporate America right now. But, we're all progressing and moving forward. And we all want each other to succeed and win. And so we're going to be here for you. Again, it's not hard. It's just something different. But maybe you're on this call for a reason. Maybe this is your season. This is your time. It's September. Well, October next week. My God. So we're just going to say it's October. It's October. You still have 2 months left in 2018 to make a decision. You still have time to make a decision. And that one decision could totally change your entire life. Change the entire trajectory of your family. You coming into Forex could potentially make you financially free. And then that's going to trickle down to your entire family, your friends. You may be the one that is supposed to step up, because there's always one. There's always one person that will step up. And I'm just going to ask, is that you? Are you the person that's going to step up and be the one to do something different and be that leader? Because sometimes, we're called, we just don't answer the call. But I'm asking you, are you going to answer the call and step up and do something different and give yourself permission to prosper and be abundant, because you deserve it? Okay. So we are the ladies of Team 2 Weeks Notice. And yes, I want to thank Dante. I believe he was on here. I'm not sure if he's still on here, but I want to give a shout out to Dante as well, of the original Team 2 Weeks Notice. And we're a part of that now, the ladies of Team 2 Weeks Notice. We're doing big things. We're moving forward. We're progressing. And we certainly would love, 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 love to have more queens a part of the movement, because queens uplift queens. And like I said, we're a family. We are absolutely a family. So go ahead and get back with the person who invited you to this call. If you have any questions, definitely. Do you guys have questions?
I'm sorry, Deesh. I muted and then muted again and muted you. I done messed all up, but yeah, I was trying to unmute it to see if anybody had any questions. see if some of the other ladies wanted to
So I can't really hear you, Tanisha. Whoever else that has all that background going on, can you mute them? Because I can't hear you.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I was opening it up to see if any of the other ladies of Team 2 Week Notice wanted to share something, or if anybody on here had any questions that we could answer. But just like Queen D said, whoever shared this with you, definitely get back with them and follow up with them. If you loved what you heard, definitely follow up. But before we let you go, did anyone have any questions?
No questions, but guys, this is Lorraine and I'm in Richmond, Virginia. And I wanted to say that I salute you, Queens, just for getting this together. But you broke it down so perfectly, because bottom line is this is about a decision, just a decision. Do you want to live like you used to living, or do you want to do something different? And Queen D said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. But I would also add expecting a different result and doing it comfortably. Sometimes we tend to get comfortable being in that space where it's just familiar. We need to do something different, and IML is that avenue. Bottom line is, this is a $5.3 trillion a day industry that's making money with or without you. So your decision is going to be whether or not you want to get in it or you want to stay out and live from paycheck to paycheck. I am just a firm believer in, just not following the status quo and being courageous. And I will leave you, Queens, with a quote from Asada Shakur. She's an activist. But she says, it is our duty to fight for our freedom, and in this case, our financial freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our change. Love y'all.
Love you too. Thank you.
Love you too. You see? Do you see? We all want you to win. Everybody wants you to win. You are essentially coming into a family and one that wants to win. And we're gonna do things together. We have a sort of a group chat in which we all communicate with one another and ask questions, with one another. So you're not going to be left to the wolves. I'm telling you.
Definitely.
I'm not just going to leave you to the wolves. There's no way. It's really up to you. Do you want to continue doing the same thing and not making any changes, yet you're still complaining and whining? And sometimes we pray to God for these, we pray and we ask for help, and God will send you help, and then you don't do anything. You don't do anything. So it's up to you. You have to make a decision to do something different.
Right.
And just because it doesn't come in the form of what you want or what you thought does not mean that it's not a blessing still. Okay?
All right. Any other final comments, questions before we let you go? Okay. All right, ladies. Thank you again. This was awesome. I'm super excited and looking forward to fellowshipping with some of you all.
Absolutely.
Building and bonding.
Thank you, ladies, for putting this together. Great job, Queen Deesh. Thanks, Tanisha.
Awesome job, ladies.
Thanks, Tanisha.
Awesome.
I'm cooking. That's why I didn't jump in, but awesome. Loved it.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Tanisha, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Your shirt is on the way.
Oh, okay. I wanted to come and pick it up. That's why I didn't give you my address.
Oh, well, you can still come on, honey.
Ladies, we need to send pictures of all the shirts.
Oh yeah.
Just drop them in the groups in the Instagram and Facebook. So
matter of fact, I got mine on. Y'all just can't see it. I think we had a hand raised. Gigi, did you have your hand raised? Oh, where's Gigi? Is she still here? Oh yeah, she got her hand up. Gigi, you have a question for us? Maybe that was by mistake. All right, ladies.
Okay.
Have a good evening. Thank you all.
All right. Good night. Good
Thank
job,
you.
ladies.
Good night. Good night. And welcome to the other side of money. For those of you that are joining.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Sleep
night.
tight, everybody.
You too. Does she stay on?